just Eric and Bonds. Josh was not feeling well today.
He was not.
Yeah. Sleepy.
A little. The Bro Show.
The Bro Show.
Bonds.
And Eric.
Hey.
Yay.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Did you hear the news?
What news?
I gotta shove out more money than I ever wanted for a video game.
Yeah, so EA.
Yeah.
They're going to put up $70 for video games now.
Whoa!
For the NBA 2K21.
Dude.
So the new standard for games for the next gen, $69.99.
Well, I mean, the reason they did that's because they skipped 2020. That year didn't exist.
That's true. 2020 is no longer available.
Or it would be the most awkward basketball NBA game ever.
True.
You got all the players avoiding each other.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody gets past the ball, they panic and run. Your hands have touched it.
I gotta sanitize this stuff. But yeah. So EA wants to start a new pricing for all next gen games, and I don't know. Like, it's only $10 really, but it's still a lot of money.
Makes you really think about the games that you're gonna buy.
Mm-hmm. So if if all standard editions of games start following this trend,
DLC deluxe editions move up by 10, so instead of $80, you're paying $90. Special editions, instead of being $120, will be like $140 maybe.
$140, yeah. So I don't know. This is a very interesting thing that EA is deciding to do. It's not something I'm looking forward to, spending so much money on a game now.
I mean, it's EA trying to standardize it. It's not 100% going across the board to every game, but if EA is able to pull it off, which I think the only reason they would try to do so is the reason that they would be losing money from microtransactions if they aren't putting them in the game.
Yeah, so I heard that the European Union is now gonna outlaw like loot boxes.
Yeah.
So it's only a amount of time until those are all out
from the European market anyway.
Yeah, and then because they do consider gambling now, it's been confirmed. So
as somebody who spent a lot of money on skins for a free video game, yeah, it's like gambling. It feels nice to buy a skin and be like, yes, nailed it, got the special one. I'm terrible with this character, but yes, it looks cool.
Yeah. So now that they're getting rid of all the microtransactions, they got to make up the money somehow. Yeah. So I guess
increase the games, because these licenses for professional players ain't coming cheap.
That's true. Yeah, and all those players that are not doing anything right now,
they need the money from somewhere.
That money. Yeah, because they have to pay, EA has to pay to get licensing to use the players'
likeness.
Yeah,
their image,
everything.
Yep.
So it seems like a bad thing right now.
If the quality of the games goes up, and I don't just mean the look, I mean the handling, the gameplay, the tech, the networking, even for online play, all that goes up, are you more willing to put out more money for it? Then I would think yes, but if they're keeping at the standard that the games are right now, then I wouldn't want to pay $70 for
a game.
Yeah.
They have to improve. EA has shown that they can make some good quality games, but they've also shown that they can't make a good game with wrestling. So that last WWE game that they made, I don't remember, it was like 2K20 or something.
Maybe 2K19?
Maybe. No, it was 2K20 because I just heard horrible reviews on it.
That game was rushed, probably.
That game was really rushed. I heard that they did not do a quality good job on that. It was like the bare minimums of what they had to do.
I mean, they've been doing less and less throughout the years because they got to focus on the images of like graphic detail and just the way that the players are lined up, of course, I guess. Mm-hmm. So they're more worrying about the licensing deal. They're putting more money towards all the licenses that they have to afford for this game. Mm-hmm. And they are towards the development of the game itself.
Yeah, so let's hope if they improve quality.
If they do, then the money that I'm putting towards the game
will be worth it.
Yeah.
At that point, it'll be worth it.
Yeah, but
we don't.
They don't even do that with the game that I'm paying $60 for. So why should I
give them more money?
Why should I believe them that they're gonna put more quality into the game for $70 when $60 and I'm getting shitty gameplay for NFL is?
Yeah, we're just heading into that new generation. So and right now it's just like everything that they've shown for the new consoles, like better graphics, more effects in the games. I guess they're trying to find a reason to up that price point, because ever since the 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and the 1 came out, the industry always wanted to up the price.
They never had a reason to.
Yeah. Ever since microtransactions came out, that was their saying, hey, we're not going to raise the prices for video games. So instead, we're just going to add microtransactions to games. So that's what their excuse was for not raising the price point for the games right now. Yeah.
Yeah, but problem with that was the way they made those loot boxes, or I guess in-game purchases, was more like a gambling operation than it was like, if you like this, the design of it or whatever, put in the $2 or whatever to earn it or to get it to you. They're making it more pay to win in some cases and pay to play the character you wanted to play. For Star Wars
Battlefront 2.
Yeah, you wanted to play as a Jedi. Why would you ever want to be a stormtrooper 90% of the time?
Yeah, because what was it? You had to spend a certain amount of money to try and get a character
that was a Jedi.
Yeah, that had force powers and all that. Yeah, EA's really money hungry,
but they've been doing better on that game. But to start off for a Star Wars product at such a dirty rate for people to be able to acquire a Jedi character or Sith character, anyone with force powers, really, to be able to look at them and say, all right, you got your Star Wars game, but it's more akin to a Call of Duty right now. If you want to get the characters with force powers, you got to give me money, though. More than you gave me in the first place for the game.
Yeah, but Call of Duty, even Activision that owns Call of Duty, haven't really done that since Black Ops 3, where they introduced the loot system.
They do the season pass thing.
Yeah,
right,
now they're doing it. Now they're doing a tier system, which is better because you actually see what you're gonna get, and that's it. So you know what you're gonna get throughout an entire season. Unlike what they did in Black Ops 3, which it was just a loot system. There was a tier system that they introduced later on, and that's why then they introduced the tier. And number 4, Black Ops 4, they introduced tiers.
Thing I like about the tier system, in some cases, almost a one purchase thing. It kind of incentivizes me to play the game a bit more because it feels good to earn those rewards. But at the end of the day, if I hop off for a week because I just get sick and tired of playing the same game over and over, at the end of that season, I'm probably not going to earn the tier pass again. So I'm going to lose that tier pass and I got to buy it again. So in that way, it does feel like a pay to play for maybe gaming as a service versus purchasing the game and having online capabilities. That is more in tone with a game as a service almost.
I don't know. These times are just weird.
I don't know what people are going to think about the increase, whether they're going to turn it down or not, because people that already don't like a video game that's been poorly produced, for a studio to go through all this production for a game, hoping that a $70 price point is going to make or break them in some cases, because they've been increasing quality of games for years, yes, but they haven't been able to make as much of a comeback either with their sales. But would they be able to make a comeback or be able to make a profit off of their games now with $70 being their retail price?
I don't know for sure, but
because
it costs millions of dollars to just produce an asset for a game.
Because it still feels like a case where, well, I don't like the look of this game. I'm gonna wait for the price to drop and then I can pick it up at $30. You still kind of lose in that case, especially for a game that on release is getting bad reviews.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Especially in EA's case. They're not good at great reviews on release.
Yeah, most of their games have not been good. The only good ones were The Last Jedi, or The Fallen Jedi.
The Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
That was good.
Yeah. And it was a single player. And EA's goal has been multiplayer. It was their first time in a while that I've noticed that they decided to do a single player game that did so successful.
They're kind of adding challenge maps to that.
To that one, yeah. I heard that they added a free update, challenge mode.
They did challenges. Good with that one.
Yeah, but then you look at their Battlefront series.
You're like, where did you go wrong? Where did the Force let you down?
Quality. It really dropped in quality. That's what that happened. They didn't do that great.
I doubted myself in the Force. I believed these loot boxes were truly the solution.
Like Kylo Ren.
They were nothing more than a distraction from the true gameplay.
Yeah. So would you rather have a tier? You would rather have a tier system realistically than
loot boxes. Yes.
Yeah. Because at least you know what you're getting.
Or I'd rather, I guess I'd rather pay, like kind of like Destiny's doing now, where you pay for the DLC or something, and you can just play for a bit. Because Destiny 2 went from a game that you paid for, right?
Yeah.
And got all the DLC for in the beginning, to a game that is now free.
The base game is now free, yeah.
Base game is now free, and you can just pick up the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess in some cases I'd want Call of Duty to basically be a free game, and then I could pick up the DLC packs for like, here's this map, here's this map.
Yeah, these and these and these. Oh, okay.
And
that'd be a good idea.
In this map pack, you get all these guns too, and these
and zombie maps. You get all these zombie maps.
Oh, no, that's the zombie map pack. What are you, crazy? They're not gonna sell that with the multiplayer map pack. They're gonna include that somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
But if they did that would be a way more interesting
way to go.
Or if they wanted to continue doing the tier system with that too, that would be more like a game as a service in my mind. Or I'm not sure how you would define that, but it would be way better for me to purchase that Call of Duty game, because I would never have to be worried about getting the next Call of Duty. I would only be worried about, well, which map pack is my friend playing on right now, or which map pack is the most updated one, so I could be with everybody playing the map. And you would never lose the maps either. But
so so let me tell you this, that the new Modern Warfare game that's out, you just pay for the game, right?
Yeah.
And all the DLCs are basically free.
Okay.
But they still have that tier system where you pay for.
Okay.
But if you play frequent enough, it basically pays for itself if you can reach the 100 mark.
Oh yeah.
Or the 100 tiers.
So that's every tier system. You pay the initial $10 or whatever, and then you keep playing enough where you reach tier 100, and then that's the exact amount of bits that you need to earn to revamp and the pass or renew it.
Yeah, when the pass expires and the new pass comes out,
or whenever the season expires and the new season starts.
Yeah. So would you rather? So like this new how Modern Warfare is doing it. Would you rather see games do that, give out free DLCs, and the only thing you really pay for is the coin to buy the tier system, and that's it?
I mean, with an IP like Call of Duty, I feel like just releasing it as a free game like Destiny and just doing that
way would be better.
The tier system and map pack pass would be a beneficial thing, because they would never have to switch the IP around constantly. But I mean, I guess they're making a steal and constantly reselling the disc every time, so whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some people don't know you can just go and download Destiny for free on your console, your PlayStation or your Xbox or PC. Yeah, you can just download them for free and not go to the store and waste your money
on a disc.
Yeah, on a disc, because that's all you're really paying for is just a physical thing.
I mean, you could probably get the Forsaken DLC on a disc, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, at that point, you're probably getting the Forsaken DLC cheaper than you'd get at the store, on the digital store.
True. Did you also? Oh, so in honor of the NBA. What the NBA was doing, they're going to have Kobe Bryant on the cover of the new NBA 2K21, and they're calling it the Mamba edition, I believe.
The Black Mamba edition?
It's just called the Mamba edition, I think.
The Mamba edition?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the basketball?
Yeah.
Basketball game.
Yeah, it's a good thing I feel it's a good thing on their part that they're honoring him.
Yeah, it's real respectful.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And then, what else I wanted to talk about was Fallout is getting a show on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime's making a Fallout TV series?
Yeah. We don't know what's going to be on.
No trailer yet.
No, they had a teaser trailer.
Well,
besides that little thing?
There's nothing, I'm not seeing any people or any hint of what
it's going to be about.
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll be about before the bombings.
Oh. During the bombings?
During the bombings. I want them to do something
immediately after the bombing. People are freaking out. Because I feel like you've kind of done a show like that once or twice. People trying to get out of the shelter, or a show when he's out or when somebody is out in the world.
I want them to do a backstory.
Okay.
Of the Fallout events.
Okay.
Before the bombs actually hit and start exploding. Because we kind of know what happened. There was a war between China and the U.S. for oil.
Yeah.
So that's why there was a war. There was a war. So